Hello! Is it working? Can you hear me? Welcome back to another FoxyNoTail live stream. For some reason, I've got a weird little character on my screen and I don't like it. There we go. That's got rid of that. And I haven't got any music ready yet. I'm running late. And you can see I've not, like, done anything with my hair. Oh, my goodness me. It's awful. Awful. Quite positively awful. It's going wrong already. Quick, let's get the music on and pretend nothing's gone wrong. Perfect. There we go. Ooh, no Discord alert, says Pickles. Well, that's no good, is it? That's no good. Well, good job you're all followed then, so you get the Twitch alerts. Otherwise, there'd be no one here. Hello, by the way, everybody. So, good news. Well, good news and bad news, I guess. Good news is I've had my second vaccination today. Bad news is it probably means I'm going to explode halfway through the live stream in a fit of getting very hot and sweatiness, kind of like what happened last time. But I'm hoping not. I'm hoping the second one is going to be a breeze and there will be no issues whatsoever. And I can continue to do all of the fun things that I like doing, including playing Minecraft with my friends, doing nice live streaming, and making add-ons and resource packs. I tend to do these things sometimes. In fact, I've been doing that today. I've been working on something yet again that I think a lot of people might quite like, something that's been hotly anticipated and people have been talking about a lot the last few days. I'm not sure that anybody could guess what it is, but I could perhaps do a demonstration of a very much in alpha stage add-on if people were interested to you know, whet their appetites and tickle their fancies. Are we upside down, says Big Block. No, are you? I'm not upside down. Are you upside down? Jeez. You got your head on upside down, mate. I'm not upside down. You're upside down. Yes, demo, says Pickles. Hammer says, not going to lie, the upside down camera looks pretty good because it looks like you are looking at your dog. Ah, looking at my dog. Any guesses for what Season 3 add-on packs is Mike on Switch? I don't have to worry about that for months. I'm all good. We're all good here. I like this world. I finally got my castle done. It's time to move on and actually build something more enjoyable and fun that doesn't terrify me. Hurrah! Hurrah for not being terrified with your Minecraft builds. My fancy is tickled, says Drummer Maiden. I redeemed the dinner bone, Blick Block, says Hermes. It puts the camera upside down. It does indeed. Mitz says, hey, Lawful. Hey, Pickles. Gee, I don't ignore you, Mitz. Even when you're not talking to me. Jeez. Nice. Right, I'm just going to dump a load of rubbish from my inventory, and then we'll go in another world, I guess, and tickle your fancy some more with something I've been working on. Look further up, says Mitz. Hello, Foxy in chat. Lumping me in with that lot. Thank you, Mitz. Hello. Hello. Hello, Mr. Fox's Want Bash. Well, hello there. Hello, the person with probably the most entertaining username. How can you say that and not have a smile on your face while you're saying it? It's just a fun thing to say, isn't it? Wow, lol, says Mitch. I know, exactly. I can't believe it. You lumped me in with all of those lot. That rabble. Jeez. Wow, indeed. Okay, right, we're going to disappear from Truly Bedrock for a minute then. I'm going to go into a world. I'm going to go into a world that's called something special, and I'm going to go in the world, and I'm going to ask you guys if you can guess. Can you guess what the add-on is for this world? I'll have a quick stand here. I'm not going to do anything. I'll just sort of stand around not doing anything. You guys got to guess what's the add-on for this world. Can anyone guess? I'm not seeing many guesses in the chat. Come on, guys. Guess. Makes me feel fun and something to do. Whenever you're ready. I'll just sit here for a while. Taller village towers, says Mike on Switch. That's right! No, it's not. Nope. Not tallest village towers at all. But, I mean, just distractions aside, this is just a normal 1.21 world, and that mountain looks very nice. That looks like a mountain's mountain, but it's not. And this has nothing to do with the add-on, by the way. It's just, I'm intrigued that looks nice. This add-on is an add-on. It's not a resource pack, sadly. I would have liked it to have been a resource pack, but it doesn't have any... Well, there's a raid thing. Just like a village there and one there. Wow, I like this seed. So anyway, yeah, it's not a resource pack. It is an add-on, so it's not going to work on any world. You'll have to add it to whatever world you're on. But it doesn't require experimental mode, which is kind of handy. Season 3 says Mike on Switch. Light level, says Milsey. It could be light levels. Should we go inside this cave and have a look and see if it's light levels? If I hold this torch here and then, well, look down, I guess. We're getting light levels on the floor here that change colour depending on the light level. This is rather interesting, isn't it? What? Bizarre. We got light levels, peeps. How does it work? What could it be? You said it wasn't possible yesterday, FoxyNoTail. In fact, you were quite angry at someone in the chat for even suggesting it was possible. I was, wasn't I? I'm an angry sort of fellow, you see. Ambient light, says Patchy Panda. You did it, says Nixified. It's kind of done. It's very laggy, and basically each one of these tiles is an entity. And it's just basically spamming entities when you're looking, and the entities are detecting the block light on that particular block. So it's not very good for performance. I wouldn't recommend using it on large-scale multiplayer if everybody's got access to, which is why I'm only allowing it to draw on a small amount, and then it disappears after that. But I spent a little while working on this today. You got some issues with it, like going on top of certain objects, and if I had the game sound on loud enough, you can hear quite a lot of shulker teleporting noises, because believe it or not, to block align the entities on the blocks, they have to think that they're shulkers. They're not shulkers, but they have to think they are, which means that when you try and put one on like a cactus or on grass or on snow, not on grass, or in long grass or snow, the shulker doesn't like it. It teleports away. So yeah, there's a few caveats with it, but I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's a bad start. I don't really know how we could make it much better, to be honest with you. But it will work on realms and servers because it doesn't require experimental, but you will have to add it to those worlds, which is a little bit frustrating. Does it count the light from the sun, says Pickles? It does, yes, sadly. It is what light is hitting the block, so it's not just like placed lights. There's no way of determining the difference in Bedrock, sadly. But it's, if you're in a cave or you're in a build, you can see we've got 0 light there. Put that there, and we got the light around the torch. So we can still go around and light our builds up. You say, stop working now. Oh, it's going above our heads. There's a few things that need fixing with it and working out. Does it have a toggle though? Yeah, if I take the torch away, then and I move away from them, if I'm more than 12 blocks away, they'll disappear. So it only happens while I'm holding the torch. So, I mean, we could link it to any item in the game. So it's not perfect, but it's better than nothing. Don't think anyone dared say light detection from the run yesterday, says Patchy Panda. I know, that's why I was teasing you all with trying to guess what it was. The graphics could do with a little bit of a fix as well, because some of the numbers are hard to read, but that's easy enough to do. Is it available on your site, says Hammers? Not yet. It's not finished yet. This is a sneak peek. But there you go. That's enough sneak peeking. I'm going to go back to Trudy Bedrock now. Torch makes sense, says Pickles. Yeah, but if you're doing a lot of caving and you're holding it, then you're just spamming entities everywhere. It's probably not a good idea for it to be a torch. It wants to be something you're not holding very regularly, really. Like I don't know, shroom light or something maybe. Something not quite as common as a torch. Nick5 says, but for multiplayer, anyone carrying the item would see the thing is and be generating entities. Yes, absolutely. It's not just client side. So anybody walking around with you would see the exact same things as you. It's a very cool way to go, Foxy. You are so smart, says Gaelic Bread. Well, thank you. It's not ideal. I would like it to not rely on entities, but I don't know how to do that. Right, peeps. Oh, did anyone else say anything while I do that? Drummer says it exists. That's a wonderful, wonderful start. This is an add-on, though, not a resource pack or a shader. So you were still right in answering the question, says Nixified. That's very true. Very true indeed. Foxy Massive Brain. I'm not sure about that. Not sure about that. Right, anyway. I have no idea still what we're going to do yet. So I thought maybe, rather than doing decorations and things, why don't we go over to the industrial area and see if there's anything we can build together? Are there any like little easy farms we could maybe build together on stream? Something that I don't really have or something we haven't got? While I'm over here, I'm going to see if I can grab any more golden carrots because I've only got 9. But yeah, any thoughts, Pete? What you wanted to do today? I don't know. I ain't got a clue, mate. I've run out of ideas. I've been fiddling with add-ons too much to come up with ideas for what to do on Truly Bedrock. So I'm a bit rubbish. Time for a game, says Mike on Switch. A mini game. Okay, what mini game should we make, Mike? We can go to the gaming district and make one. What mini game are we going to make? You tell me. As Slack would say, you tell me and we'll both know. That's his famous Slack lizard saying. Many. Now. Sky Factory, lol. We've turned the server off because no one plays it anymore, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, that'd been perfect. But no, not Sky Factory, sadly. No one plays it anymore. Slot machine, parkour, death house, as Mike on Switch. What's a death house? I like the idea of it, but what is it? What is it? How does it work? What does it do? Who can I kill with it? Speaking of killing people, Bruno, if you didn't know already, Bruno is now feeling incredibly sheepish. Incredibly sheepish indeed. He, I don't think he meant to, but he killed Tiz. Silent and Zap had death houses last year. Did they? It's party time. Are you, you're probably giving it a name that I've just not sure, referring to it. Do you mean the one where you have to go in and it's like you've got to try and escape room thing? Party time, Boggs, says Hammers. Oopsie. Woo, lol, says Khaleesi. No oopsies required. That was fun. It's always nice to have a bit of party. Zloy's Prankus Mansion was a death house. That was hilarious. I've got such a bad memory. Prankus Mansion. Oh, I never went to that. I massively missed out on that. I never saw it the whole season. I feel awful. Jeez, no wonder I got no memory of it. I never went there. If we don't know what we're building, it's not really much. Oh, jeez. Not much point in taking materials with us. Let's go just scope out the gaming district first. But before we do that, somebody has redeemed Pickle. Thank you. From the living carrot there. There you go. Now you've got Pickle. Oh, boy. It's me again. That happy, smiley, happy Pickle. Just here all on my own. Nobody watching me on my own. Happy, smiley Pickle. Doing happy, smiley things. What's that? What's that noise? There's nothing. There's nothing. I can just be a happy, smiley again. I want to make a pig racetrack on one of my worlds for a nice boat racetrack, said Khaleesi. I don't like pigs. Pigs are smelly and they stink and smell like poo. Stinky, smelly pigs. I like Pickle. Oh, look, a big Pickle. I'm a big Pickle doing big Pickle things. I'm really happy big Pickle today. Oh. Wait a minute. What here? I don't think so. And Pickle's gone. Ah, now I'm big. Speaking of pickles, Pickle says, Pickle in the chat, not Pickle. Pickle in the chat, not Pickle says, I wonder if that would work. No, that was Razor's Edge. It's moved. Pickle says, how about a lava maze? You get splashed with fire resist potion and then have to find the hidden chest in the maze, return an item to the start without dying, and you win. That sounds crazy. Glamber and Rabbit says, I come in here and Foxy is a pickle. Completely normal. Yes, indeed. Very normal. Next fight says, well, RL kept Zloy from finishing it in proper holiday season. I think he had to pre-arrange people to come visit it. Oh, I see. Okay. Right, let's go to the gaming district. I have no idea where it is. I've only been once before. We'll find it. I'm sure it... How hard could it be? Any ideas which way it is? Is it this way? Is this the way to the gaming district? Is it down those stairs? It's not. This would be Silence Guardian Farm. This is not the way to the gaming district. I feel like it's further down. Not that way. That was the way to Dan's jungle. This? No. Maybe. Some signs would be great, says Khaleesi. Yes, this would be very handy. That's the winter district. It's not that one. I thought it was not far from Dan's place. That's Slacks. And then we've got our Guardian Farm. And then it's a dead end, mate. Oh, what's this? I'm sure Groover's like decorated it. I'm pretty sure he said he decorated the gaming tunnel. So it's got to be one of these. I don't believe it's that one. That just looks way too dangerous to be a gaming tunnel. Rouge Fox was gaming in like 2 episodes. It's hard to remember, says Mike and Switch. Yeah, not somewhere I've been very many times. We did the pumpkin thing and that's about it. What's this? End portal stage. What? What? It's an awesome nether hub, says Razor Days. Yes, I made it all myself. It wasn't Liara at all. I did it all. I just wore her skin while I did it and recorded her voice while I did it. Yes, definitely. This is tricky, peeps. This is tricky. Probably chances are it's in the other complete opposite direction, maybe. Am I going to have to get out the original map? The original map? Who's Reginald? I didn't say Reginald. I said original. Oh. Why have you got Reginald's map? Hey, get up. Stop looking at me files, mate. Jeez, always looking at me files. I have to get out Reginald's map, I'm afraid. It's the only way. This one. Boom. Okay. So, that's the area where you go if you don't want to play on TB anymore. This area is where you go if you don't play on TB all that much. And this area is where you also go if you don't play on TV very much. I'm sure it was round here. I'm confident the gaming district was this way on. Or maybe it was up this way. Any ideas? Jesse's tunnel past it, says Khaleesi, your new champion. Nixify says, Dan Striders have gone. I want to say Groover decorated a tunnel with sandstone recently. I mean, it could be more in DB's area then. I mean, it could be round Groover and DB's area. We could let's go up that way and see if we can find anything. I mean, I thought it was further down, but I'm quite clearly very, very wrong. And also at this point quite lost. Go back the other way. So now we've got to try and find Groover's portal. Now, this is Jesse's. Is it? Yeah. This is... So that Groover's must be nearby because he lives next door to Jesse. I'm so good at this, aren't I? And we're having a world tour today, peeps. Yay for world tour. Impromptu with the world tour that nobody expected. So this it must be this. This must be the... Gaming. There's a sign on it. There's literally a sign on it. I'm so good at real life. Okay, this is where we did the pumpkin thing. Jeez. Mrs. Facepound. I'll give you that one, mate. You can have a facepalm on me. You're welcome. Jeez. What a moron. What an absolute moron, mate. Don't blame me. It's not my fault. I'm dumb. Come on. Load in chunks, please. I'd rather not die in the... Jeez, these are taking the time to load in. This must have taken ages. Where does it go? Oh, this must go to the mining desert, surely. This is not the gaming district. This is surely the mining desert. How long has he been working? And this is ridiculous. This is longer than the actual nether tunnel that Liara did. I mean, it's not quite as fancy as that, but still. I would have... What? And then it goes round the... What? Jeez. Why? Repair station. Just don't break it. Why? What's wrong with the doggo, says Boogaloonie. I just don't like her, so I just put a bucket on her head to wind them up. She gets on my nerves, so I get on her nerves. Simple. No, she's got a poorly foot. It did many, many streams, says Nixify. JCB's here. Ah, so this is the mesa in the mining desert that, again, on this season, I don't think I've ever been to. There's one not far from my house that I go to, so, yeah. We're exploring things we've never seen before today, peeps. Hands up in the chat if you've been or seen any of this stuff. I bet you have. If you've been part of Groover's streams, or anyone else's, I guess, you've probably seen all of this already. But this is new to me. And as a result, I'm going to leave, because I don't know what I will do here. Realistic knocking, Peter at the door, says Mike on Switch. I might have seen it, I don't know, really, says Living Carrot. Oh, we gotta go all the way back down this weird corridor that doesn't load in properly. Jeez. Should have took that turning next to the pumpkin patch. Although it's quite nice going on a adventure. I don't often go on a adventure. One thing I do want to check out before we go to the gaming district, actually, is I saw faint rumblings somewhere of... I think Bruno was decorating one of the ends of the nether tunnel or something. I want to go check it out because I don't know what that's all about. So let's go and investigate that. I'm sure it'd be wonderful if we could load in. Miss Cat says, ah! Oh, it's too busy reading chat. Miss Cat says, only ones that end in disaster. Well, should we go end raiding? See if we can do it a bit better in Bedrock Edition than we can in Java Edition. Should we avenge myself for the Don't Die series by going and successfully ender pearling our way to an end city? Maybe we could do that. We can challenge ourselves. We'll just take a bunch of ender pearls, no elite or anything like that, and we'll go and find an end city without dying. What do you reckon, peeps? You think we could do it? Oh, look. There we go. It's finished all the way both ways, and there's iron golems to spare. Woo, end raiding, says Living Carrot. Yeah, Bruno finished one end of the Nether Highway. Certainly did. You can see that. Nick Spice says, oh yes, please, show us your ender pearl technique. Okay, let's do this. We're gonna go naked end raiding, and we're gonna come back with all the best things. All we need is a bunch of wood. That's all we need. Bunch of wood and a couple of tools. So let's go home, grab some essentials. We're not going to wear any armor. We're not going to take any weapons apart from a bucket of water, some ender pearls, a pumpkin, some totems of them dying, many swords, laser rifles, and lots of things to kill things with, and protection. Many protections. But other than that, we're not going to have anything. Okay? They are different on Bedrock because Java is icky, says Mike on Switch. Oh, I think your Java is icky statements might be ruffling some feathers there, Mike. There's a lot of Java players now playing on Truly Bedrock. You got to be careful what you're saying. And now I'm back to being veteran Java expert level 99 player from being on DD. You're just going to wind people up. You need to hold it in, mate. Java's not icky. It's the best game I've ever played, except Bedrock Edition. That's the way you do it. Then you don't offend anybody. Jesse B says, I hear you talking smack again. I'm not talking smack. What does that mean? What did I do wrong now, Jesse? I'm being nice. I'm just being nice. I'm going end raided. I'm going to go and show people how you should really do end raided, not that joke thing that I did on Java Edition. Jesse B said, this is where you go when you don't want to play TB anymore. What does that mean? Where do you go when you don't want to play TB anymore? Who doesn't want to play TB anymore? I'm very confused. Confused FoxyNoTail noises. Need a bit of wood. We need one of them. Magical men. We need... yeah, I don't want to take any of my armor with me, so slow falling potions might be a good idea. Might be a good idea. Who knows? Oh yeah, I saw the clip of you showing off the map. Showing off the map? What? What map? You said that looking at the map? What? When you were looking at the map? What map? I'm so confused. Guess you'll have to post a clip here, says Blue Cat Eyes. What map? I don't remember. Why can't I get my boots off? You broke him, Jesse. I don't remember looking at a map. What? Oh, I know, yes. This map. This map, yes. I was saying, look, nothing but nice things, Jesse B. Nothing but nice things. Would I ever say anything bad about you? The upside down big camera is good because it looks like you're looking at the mini screen for Minecraft. The good thing is, it's recorded on Foxy would never have believed us. Look, stop. I'm already feeling, I'm so sweaty right now. I don't know why. I don't normally get this warm. I'm sure it's to do with my jab again. I've had my second jab today. Last time it did this to me whenever I was live streaming, I just got all hot and flustered and sweaty. It's happening again. So, you know, give me a break. I'm not 100% with it. I feel like I'm not quite here. It'd be all right. We got this. What do I need? I need a bow. I need a bow and arrow. You know, let's raid our actual toolbox and see what we got in there. Jesse B says we have him in the hot seat. You do. You do, you're terrifying me. What can I take? Cheer up, Princess. We'll take one of them. It's always nice to have one of those. We'll take one of these infinity bows as well, and then we don't have to take this rubbish. And we only have to take one arrow then. There's our pumpkin. I knew we had a pumpkin. I knew we did. We need a couple of buckets of water. And then that's pretty much it. That's practically all we had on Don't Die. Although on Don't Die, I did have some protection. Maybe we should take feather falling boots. There we go. Yeah, I think we can. I think we got this. I don't think I. What am I missing? Am I missing anything? I feel like I'm missing. Oh, jeez, me carrots. Am I missing anything? Sweaty fox. Wow. Are we doing an end raid? Says Just Shanky. Yeah, we're gonna do it right. This. Oh, I didn't get any pearls. Ender pearls. You guys are rubbish. You don't never remind me of anything useful. Ender pearls, says Slaminski. Yeah, bit late, Slaminski. Jeez. Remind me after I already said it. There's a stream delay. Yeah. Oh, we've only got 13 ender pearls. All right, we're gonna have to do some enderman chopping then. Ah! Hey! No, I'm not ready. Look. Jeez, can't catch a break. What do I need? My brain's gone now. Hey, that's a lovely dog, says Owlmaster Twitch. Well, thank you very much. Thought you had full diamond then, says Living Carrot. Yeah, but there's no point in having loads of armor because I'm not going to get hurt. Sword. That's what I was after. A sword. Have I even got a sword anymore? I had a really nice sword for ages. I have no idea what happened to it. I know I stopped using one, but I'm sure I still had one somewhere. Has anyone got any idea? Asking you guys where my stuff is. Which box did I leave my sword in? Jeez. Saw your toolbox and it inspired me to make my own, says Yes Queen. Amazing. My toolbox. Foxy's too skilled to take damage. There's no need for armor, says Hermes. Exactly. Absolutely. 100%. Okay, if we can't take a sword, we'll take an axe. What could possibly go wrong? We get an axe. We got any axes? We got an axe. There we go. Sharpness 4 on it. That'll do. That'll be good for chopping enderman. Be fine. Be fine, peeps. We got this. Got an axe, a bow, a sword, a totem, a couple of empty buckets. We're ready to roll. We got this. What could possibly go wrong? Slack's here. Hey, Slack. Foxy, I'm too... Oh, I've read that one. I was going to fly there then. I can't fly. Don't know why I'm even taking rockets. I got nothing to fly with. So that's kind of pointless. And that was stupid falling down there because I haven't got all my armor on. It's all good though. We do need to go and find ourselves a... I think there's water at the end portal, so we'll get some water when we're there. Don't let me forget. You will let me forget because you're all rubbish. You never remind me anything. Are you going to the end for, says Joshanki, to prove that I can do it? Mainly, more than anything. Do these need fixing? Oh, the no manding on. Fine. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Sliminsky! Jeez, the person has just gifted us a 1 month subscription. Jeez. I think I should just shut up and let someone else talk. I'm failing 100% in even being able to speak at this point. This is not good. We're only 35 minutes in. I'm a cup of tea down. I'm going the slowest I've ever been in my life. You've got this. This is Jesse B. One of them. One of the aces. S's. It begins with a J. We have got this, Jesse. We got this. Got our logs. We got our carrots. Got our hat on that doesn't... No, it's a very cheaty hat, so this is all good. Got our ender pearls. Now we've got to find the end portal. Does anybody know which is the way to the end portal? What are you doing, Slack? I'm going end raiding, Slack. I'm going to show people how it's done. Show them that I've got this and that I'm epic level 99 end raider. I'm going naked and I'm going without rockets and I'm going to show them how to do it. If I can get there without dying.
That seems too simple.
It seems too simple. It does, doesn't it? It does, Slack. 100%. We usually cut 90% of that footage, says Slack. Will you try it without the pumpkin texture pack? Says Just Shanky. No, that's a silly idea. Which is the way to the end portal? I know it's not far from... Ah, this will be it here. I bet it's got a sign on it, look. The end. You can see the ones that Groover's done. No, we won't do that, says Slack. Absolutely not. Why do you think I made this pumpkin pack? What's the point in making a pack and then going, nah, I won't use it? Oh, Slack, were you here? You weren't here at the beginning, were you? Hands up in the chat if you think we should show Slack our fancy new thing that we were showing off right at the beginning of the stream. Before we go to the end. I think we probably should. JCB's got a hand up. Living Carrot's got a hand up. Pickle's got a hand up. Mitt's got a hand up. Slaminsky's got a hand up. Showing the map of people that don't play anymore since Mac on Switch. Wow. Okay. Oh, wow, this is fancy. I'm not going to get water, though, am I? I need water. Oh, jeez. Is there a way out? There's a short... Ah! Oh, it's a mini block. If I go down there, can I get back up? I wonder if I can. I have no idea. I don't dare. Right, okay. Water, says people. Yeah, I need to go and find some water. Okay. Jeez, I don't know if there's a way back out of here, so we'll have to go back down the nether tunnel, find another one. Before we do that then, though, let's just come out of here for a minute and let's show Slack our fancy new thing. It's not finished, Slack, and it's obviously... it's a little bit... It's a bit rudimentary, but it's got potential. Can you tell what it is? It's not a resource pack, however. It is an add-on, which makes it slightly less useful. Hacks, says Slack. Light levels, says Just Shanky. Indeed, light levels, yeah. Need some work. The textures are not very good. There's a bit of optimizing to be done with it, but there's not a massive amount else I can do with it, to be honest. But they will disappear as we go further away as well. But yeah, each square is an entity. And we don't need the numbers, says Slack. Well, I think the numbers are useful if you've got colorblind issues, because generally speaking, these packs tend to be red and green and things like that. And I had a lot of issues with my previous light level pack with people with colorblind issues. I had to make multiple copies of the pack. So I thought by having numbers in it, that gets around the whole problem of having that. So yeah. But yeah, I think it's got legs. It's got potential. It does occasionally make weird shulker noises because of the way that it actually places the entities on the floor. It's technically like fake shulkers, but it works. Those are entities, yeah, they are, yeah. Which is why it's drawing on a small area around me, but then it's not actually filling up a big area. If you can see as I pull away from it, they're despawning for quite close. So there's not loads of them. So there we go. Anyway, Nixify says, yep, accessibility is good. Yeah, I just need to make the letters and numbers look a little bit better because it doesn't look ever so great at the minute. Now, about this map. I've closed it now. Hang on. Let me find it again. It's just the seed map that we had at the beginning. This one. And all I was saying is this is the area you go if you don't want to play on TB anymore. And this is the area you go if you don't really play TB all that much. This is also the area you go if you don't play TB anymore. And then we were looking around for the gaming district. So I don't think I said anything out of place there. People seem to get their knickers in a twist, Slack. Seems legit. Yeah. Very, very legit. Now, all we got to do, peeps, is find water. How hard could it be? Also, the bottom left corner is where you go if you burn out. Slack. Are you burnt out, Slack? Oh, geez. I'm not surprised. You have built the most epic thing in the entire world. Non-existing has subscribed with Amazon Prime. What a wonderful thing to do. Thank you very much. Well, thank you very, very much. The End Island is covered in water, says Nixified. Is it? I haven't been for a while. Is it really? Oh, well, we'll just top up anyway, just in case. I'd rather take a beating first, lol, says Slack. What do you mean? I can't do nothing else with that base. No, just start a new project, Slack. I was going to start one, but I can't think of what to start yet. So I've been a bit busy doing add-ons and things. So maybe we'll, should start a new project together. Get back over to our farm area and build a new giant farm. We haven't done one of those in a while. I haven't done slabbing for ages, Slack. Yeah, Groover did that, says Hanku. Let's get to there and start something new. Sounds good. All right, deal. Let's redo them all. Deal. We'll start fresh from the beginning. Whole new set of exactly the same farms we already did. Yes. Your fancy new pack would come in useful with that. It would indeed, wouldn't it? But it would have to be enabled on the server, so we might have to... Oh, you mean which one? My marker's new pack, which is the resource pack, or the one I just shown you a minute ago? Sounds good. YouTube loves farms, says Slack. They do indeed. They're often telling me, your video did really well when it's a farm. Markers. Ah, yeah, well, there we go. That would definitely come in useful for those farms. Definitely, definitely. Right then, peeps, we're going in. There's no time like the present. There's still a silverfish spawner there. Whereas if you didn't get rid of it? Okay, nice. Let's do this. You and Slack are awesome together, says Khaleesi. I agree. I agree. Mainly Slack. I just thought, whoa, hang on a minute. Ooh, 3 ender pearls. And iron golems here. Just killing endermen, really? That's nice. I guess if Groover's made the end all fancy, I can't really put an enderman noob bar up and there's no, where's the water? Oh, it's all full of water at the end. Where? Which bit? Is it the wet bit that I can't see? Is it invisible water, perhaps? What? What? Another vote for a collab, says Khaleesi. We haven't done a quad farm yet. That's true, Slack. That is true. We definitely need to do one of those. Around it, says Gregler. There's water around it. I don't think there is. Pretty certain you can't place water in the end. Oh, you absolutely can place water in the end. That's how you get rid of Enderman, mate. Oh, I see. Oh, so if I fall into the void, it's okay because I can swim. Oh, I nearly fell in then. I can swim back up. This is handy. Nice. When you broke down crying... It was the best day ever when I broke down crying. Well, because of the water streams. Speaking of water, if you haven't seen that, go back and check out series 1. Series 1, then when Slack and I did many things together with water streams and spiders. It was the best day ever. Hey guys, oh, I got pumpkin on, haven't I? Not gonna work that. You can just steer them all you like. They're not gonna get angry. Hey guys, how you doing? Come here, let me give you a good old chopping. I need your pearls, mate. There's one. Excellent. Good job. Please don't die and then teleport away. We sang many songs that day, said Slack. We did, didn't we? We did. We probably best not mention the type of songs we were singing or the content of the songs. I don't think it's perhaps suitable for this live stream, but we did indeed sing songs. Did you not bring a sword, says Pickle? I couldn't find my sword. I couldn't find it anywhere. My sword has wandered off. I haven't used it in so long, I think it's just, like, dissolved. Disintegrated into nothingness. Well, if you don't like me, then I'm just going to leave you to it, then. That's what my sword says. It can speak. It's a talking sword. That episode was super funny, says Feel Good. Hello, lag, my old friend. Yeah, there was that one. Yeah, season 1 was really laggy. I'm so glad Season 2's not been so laggy. I know you've had all of the problems with the like block lag and stuff like that, but now that that's fixed, it's been loads better. It's interesting though, isn't it? They fixed block lag, made the game loads easy for everyone, and then everyone had burnout. Come on, guys. Just what? I'm going to make it more difficult again for everyone. I'm going to make a really high ping next season just so that so that you all want to play. They'll probably broke it again by then anyway. Come on, Enderman. My ping's been below 100 recently. So it's like, it's because you've not been connecting. That's the ping to your own game. You play from home. You don't play here anymore. Never play with me. Server runs on a potato. Oh, that's much better, says Mike on Switch. Right, I think we've got enough pearls to be getting on now. So let's do this. Let's do this. Don't tell me I'll get on now. Well, go on then. Get yourself on. You go in the chat. We'll go end raiding together. But we got to do it the old-fashioned way. Hands up in the chat if you want Slack to join the live stream. I'm going into the chat thing, Slack on Discord. You better join me. Don't leave me hanging, bro. I'm in. Oh, many hands up in the chat, Slack. Many. Hello. How you doing, bud?
I don't hear you. Just saying. Great.
You don't hear me?
Good job. Oh, wait. There you are. Hi.
I'm just there.
Good talk.
There I am. Can you hear Slack, by the way, peeps?
No. Jeez, Minecraft. Where's Minecraft?
Probably for the best.
Hold on. Wow.
As your Minecraft, mine's been doing a really weird thing when I load it up and it'll just have a white screen for ages and ages and ages, and then eventually, literally like minutes later, it'll start doing the loading bar.
Yeah.
All of a sudden started doing that the other day.
That's the problem that I had using the launcher, and I had to quit using it.
Yeah, well, that happens regardless of whether I use the launcher.
It was getting where it took 30 minutes to load. Yeah. Didn't matter how I did it. Yeah, that's when you had to troubleshoot my problems and all that. Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. Right, we're gonna have to pick a portal, Slack. So I'll pick one while you get yourself over here.
What do you mean, old-fashioned way?
The old-fashioned way. No elytra, no rockets.
No.
Yeah.
Who said that?
Me. Them's the rules.
But I always bring rockets.
I know.
Like, I always surprise you because you're like,
well, I've got rockets with me and my ender chest, so we've got access to rockets when we find elytra, but we got to find elytra without rockets. That's the challenge.
Do you remember? You remember how much fun we had pillaring out over the voidness? Yeah, that was fun last time.
Well, we don't have to pillar. Well, I guess we kind of do have to pillar a bit.
No, don't.
But not all the way out to an end island.
Jeez. All right, I need a box to put all my stuff
Oh, yeah,
in.
no armor as well, says Pickles. I've got feather falling boots on, but no other armor. You're allowed a pumpkin head.
No.
Yeah.
Hacks.
It's a true story.
Hacks. No, we at least go there with iron armor.
Well, you can. I'm not. I've got this Slack. I'm expert level 99 end raider. What could possibly go wrong?
A lot.
Nothing ever goes wrong when they say that. Like when I was digging a hole the other day and I ended up in lava and then put 2 obsidian blocks above my head, forcing me into the lava.
What'd you do that for?
Well, yeah. I was bouncing up and down in the lava, trying to place them below me, but you know when you place things below you and the game decides to place them above your head, sometimes it did that. So
good job, Foxy. Good job. Great. Now I gotta take off my armor.
Gamer Chap says, compliment me. Well, Gamer Chap, do you know what? It's so wonderful. I'm so glad that you've asked me to compliment you. I just feel ecstatic about it. You've really, really made my day, and it's just the type of person you are that has done that, because you are the sort of person that makes someone's day. So, there you go.
Wow, I know. Can I bring a what would a totem do? It ain't gonna...
I've got a totem and a bucket of water and several ender pearls.
Okay. I'm looking for weaponry of some kind.
I've got a bow, an axe, and a pickaxe. But it's not a silk touch pickaxe. I've got no silk touch. That was stupid.
Did you take a looting weapon?
Looting? No, I've got an axe, Slack.
No, axe. Right.
Oh yeah, I've got looting on my I've got fortune on my pickaxe. Michael Switch says, can we respawn as Tiz in the world download, or does it have to be you? Wow.
That was
It's not me, it's the single player. It's not me. It probably will be wherever I happen to have logged out after I've fixed the world download for you to download. You're welcome. But gee, no, I'll stand wherever it is. Jeez. Wow. Wow.
I have no words for that, man.
Forget it, Slack. I'm not doing world download this time.
But they don't need a world download after that.
No. Yeah, everybody just lost out on world download thanks to Mike on Switch. There you go. We were going to do an early mid-season one as well, so you can forget it now.
No, never do that again, will we?
No. So there's time for push-ups, says Pickles. There is time for push-ups, although just please do remember, I have just had my second jab and I'm feeling very hot and sweaty, so probably not really fancying doing push-ups right now. Second-rate viewers, says Mike on Switch. Can I have world download, says Lofty? Of course you can, Lofty. You can, but Mike on Switch can.
Don't be giving it to him neither. All right. So
I'm handing them out individually this year, Slack.
Make them password protected too, like the Ender chest, right?
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna know if I'm cheating. It'll be okay. I mean, what? Who said that? What?
Don't tell them, Slack. Should have turned them off. Save them for next time, says Mitz. Can you? Oh, you can't do that, can you? Oh, it'll be all right. Be fine. Hope you're not feeling too rough, says Khaleesi. I'm not yet. I am feeling a lot more warm than I usually do, and the door is open, which is normally means I'm actually a bit cool. So, yeah, I know it's coming.
Bucket of water. That makes sense.
I've got 2 buckets of water. I've got a spare one for you if you need one.
I got 7. It'll be okay.
You got 7. Just in case. You don't need any inventory space for all of the goodies you're going to collect then, if we make it.
Oh, did you bring wood?
Yeah, I got wood.
Okay.
And I've got my ender chest, so I've got access to everything in there should I need it, which is a bit cheaty. I'm hoping to not use it, but just in case.
Good, because I don't. All my stuff is back. I've literally got to find loot. I just left all mine at my base.
Nice.
That wasn't very smart, yeah. Yeah.
Living Carrot says, look, I have a sudden urge to play Mario Kart. Fair enough. Is this a collab, Foxy? It is now.
Don't
it
you
is.
at me.
Slack saved me from solo live streaming. He came along.
Why are you oofing at me? Just because the light's on doesn't mean I'm live.
Jez, none of their Slack. Just gave out 5 community sub gifts. Amazing. Can you believe it? If your name's Stal Cord, Thamiras Magilas, Epic Stente, Navdown76, or Catherine 197, then please give a big thank you to Jez for doing that, because that's amazing. Lofty says yes.
I'm still looking for the M portal. I'm making my way there.
Lofty redeemed give Toretto a bone.
No, that's not how it works. No, don't you look at me and give me that sad face. No.
Oh, if only I could put your puppy cam on with mine, and we could just have both the dogs on stream. Tiny little Minecraft in the corner, no face cam. We'd have so many viewers, Slack.
Oh yeah, thousands, millions.
We'd be rolling in viewers. Yes, this is the future. My camera feels really dark today. I don't know if I knocked my light a bit earlier. Maybe I've turned it down too much. Let's. Whoa, that's a bit too bright. Jeez. There we go. It's a bit better. Can't see anything now, but it's better.
So, what happened in the what in the world? Why is my end nothing but bright white?
Your end is nothing but bright white.
Yeah,
but what about Minecraft, Slack? Whoa!
That's right. Iron Golem, kill him so I can get an Ender Pearl.
Lady Amelia says, what's wrong with Puppy? Puppy is poorly. She has a poorly foot, and then it got infected, bless her. So she's even more poorly, which means she's even more miserable because she can't take the bucket off at all now, and she's not allowed to go out for proper walks, bless her. Epic Stentor says, oh my,
right?
Jess, thank you so much. Just chilling in the chat, enjoying the stream, and amazing people in that. Thank you so much. Flash warning, says Just Yankee. Sorry, Slack, go on.
No, I said you got You got ender pearls, things?
Yeah, I got 2 stacks, mate. Would you like a stack?
Okay. Hi. How you
Hello.
doing? Fancy meeting you here. It's been a while since we've been out here.
It has, hasn't it? Do you want to go
I got my
first?
Yeah, sure. I'll die first. I'll clear.
Is it safe? Is it? There we
yeah,
go,
yeah,
peeps. Wow, I'm
just-
glad this
just a
wasn't
little.
half a heart hardcore. I just took half a heart of damage going through that. I suppose you do with ender pearls, don't you? How do you use ender pearls in half heart hardcore?
I guess you don't.
Hey, it's party time. Speaking of half heart hardcore, I've just updated my hardcore mod for Bedrock Edition. I'm doing a video on it. It'll be out next Tuesday.
So what happened to you in the Don't Die?
I teleported. I ender pearled bad. Did bad ender pearl in Slack.
Wait, you did it bad ender pearling and you just conned me into coming into the end with you.
Yeah, to prove that I can do it, Slack. It's prove that first of all, Bedrock Edition better than Java Edition because it's got better ender
dear
pearls,
God.
right?
Yeah.
Second of all, that I can do it better because I just I don't know Slack.
Yeah.
All right, I just want to show that I can do it. All we got to do is get to an end city without dying. It's fine.
Yeah.
Living Carrot says, unlurk. Can't play Mario Kart now. Mum wants to watch Spring Watch. God. Mum! So unfair.
Inconsiderate.
Oh, watch out for that whole
Right.
Slack. Oof, look at that.
That's a death trap.
Yeah.
Why'd you put that there?
I think Mitz did it. Trying to catch it out again.
Gotta watch Mets.
Yeah. Lofty says, Foxy enderpearled into the void, Slack. I didn't enderpearl into the void, Slack. I enderpearled into the side of an island and fell into the void, Slack.
I think we've all done that once or twice.
Was that accident?
My end is very buggy. Just saying.
Your
I don't
end
have
is
a
very
black
buggy.
sky. It's white.
You got a white sky. Have you got RTX on?
I got RTX pack, but I don't have RTX on. Oh, I just hit the button. Now I'm froze.
Oh.
Now my sky's normal. But when I'm out of RTX, it's white.
Huh. That's a bit weird, isn't it? Foxy has blamed me
kinda
21 times. Wow. Right, we are getting to a point, Slack, where we got to end a poll. I mean, we could go round, but it looks so far to go round that way. I feel like we should end a pill across.
It looks like it's about 20 more blocks.
Yeah, exactly. I can't afford to go 21 blocks. We got this.
God, we're
There we go.
dead.
Yes, look at that. Expert level 99
Wow,
enderpearl
I
in there.
just took half a heart of damage. Good talk.
Shame Bell says Gaelic bread. Why are we having a shame bell? What have I done wrong now?
What, do I need to get the bell out?
Slack should disable his texture pack to fix it, says Just Shanky. I agree.
I like
Oh,
it.
look, we found an end city already, Slack. We win Minecraft. I told you I could do it, peeps. Can't believe we found one already. That was very close.
The odds of that being anything in it are going to be slim.
Mitz says, Slack's a bit quiet, Foxy. You're on maximum. Hang on. I'll turn you up on Discord, see if that helps. Slack
Hey,
is
that
now
might
on
help.
200% on Discord. How's that? Does that make any difference to you guys?
Probably dangerous is what that was.
Michael Switch says, yep, it was Java that got you. Told you. Definitely Java edition. Nope, says everybody. Hasn't made any difference.
It's probably because you got me coming through one of the virtual audio cables and that one's already limited.
No, I don't have virtual audio cables anymore.
Ah,
Oh,
am
oh,
I
it goes
connected
through.
desktop audio?
No, it goes through my Go XLR. You're perfectly loud in my ears, though.
Hacks. That's all I got to say. Hacks.
The only thing I can think, peeps, is if I turn myself down a bit and turn the music down a bit and my game sounds down a bit, then overall,
Wow,
if you turn your
now I can
volumes
barely
up...
hear you. Hold on. Let me turn you up to 100% then, because I had you down lower.
How's that, peeps? I can hear him
Whoa,
fine, says
hi.
non-existing. Thamira says it's fine for me. Now it's really quiet in my ears, though. Now I need to turn up my
Wow.
microphones. There we go.
Wow, you just blew my eardrums out. Everything's fine. I just got to adjust your volume.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'm used to it. It's what Foxies do. They yell.
Yes. Very many yellings. Unless we've been pulled in a farm for like 4 hours and then they just go quiet and mumbly.
But then you want to go get coffee and you have to go have lunch, have to go have tea. But I've caught on to that tactic now. I'm just saying. You were not happy last time. You were not happy last time at all.
Well, you know, it's hard, isn't it? Doing all those. Oh, jeez. I got one already, Slack. I got a shulker box. Oh, no, I'm nearly dead. Oh, jeez.
Because you decided
I
no
got any armor.
Yeah. Good job, Foxy. Hi. Toretto enough.
Oof. Afternoon, all. What trouble are you all up to? Says Moronic Coffee. We are doing amazing. Can't hear you, but I heard him just fine before. Says Jesse B. What? Can't hear me?
Hmm?
Oh man. Turn me back up a little bit then. How's that? Is that better? Slack stands around all day doing nothing. It says.
Wow.
That's from Lofty Slack.
I thought I liked Lofty.
Yeah, well, that's what happened. Much better, says Jesse. Excellent. So, how about music? Can you hear the music? I can hardly hear the music at all. So I'd be amazed if you guys can.
I hear no music.
Well, you won't hear any music.
Well, fine. I didn't want to hear any music then.
Not for you. It's for them, Slack. What music, lols? Is Extreme Game DNA? Ow. I'm nearly dead again. This is very dangerous.
Attack!
Who knew? Who knew? I'm trying to attack, but I can't attack when I'm stuck underneath a block. Look, there's a chest. Oh, one heart. Jeez. There's a chest and then a chest in here.
Don't die. Oh, I shot my arrow back. That wasn't very nice. Whoa.
I just need to heal slightly. Oh, well done, Slack. You got him.
Expert.
I break through this wall here. Ah! Oh, there's a bad guy, Slack. Oh, jeez. 1.5 hearts, and he teleported. Oh, I got a chest plate, Slack. There we go. And it's got fire protection on it. That's going to be really helpful against these shulkers. Amazing.
Oh, yeah. Best protection.
Yeah, going to take the chest. You will have to get the ender chest because I've got no silk touch on me.
Okay.
I don't want the horse armor or the saddles. Oh, thanks, bud. You can take it. I've got one.
I've got like 7 on me.
Oh. I'll take it. Fine.
Fine.
Moronic Coffee says redeemed with the siren hat. No one's redeemed that for ages. There you go.
Don't need that thing. Bad hat.
Bad
Don't you
hat.
break that thing out. Don't you break that thing out in front of me. Oh, God.
It's better than, like, Twin Face. I used to really like that. I've gone off it a bit, Slack. Joseph says, "Hey Foxy, hello Joseph. You should have taken a shield," says Shushanki. Yeah, I know. I had one. I had it in mind. I was going to take a shield, and then forgot. I got distracted. You've already been up here, haven't you?
Yeah, I already been up there. Yep.
Wow. There's a shulker on the side of the building up there, Slack. I can see it. Have you been up the ladder? Have you been all the way to the top?
No, I haven't been. I didn't go up that way. Oh, that's one of those dangerous rooms where people die.
Dangerous rooms where people die. Hey,
and you want me to go up there? You're the one that's got a chest plate now. You go first.
Oh jeez, I'm trying. Oh jeez, I'm flying, Slack.
That's here. Look, I opened the door for you. Hi. See, I'm your friend. I remember there was one time when I was flying into outer space and someone just said, "Nope, break time, pit stop."
I don't remember that.
Was that when you were very distinctly?
Look, sometimes you're at a different place to me. You go off and you're like 1,000 blocks away. I can't get to you fast enough. Not my fault, Slack. Not my fault.
Isn't that my line?
Not my fault. Ow! I got it.
Where are you going?
I'm getting the shulker that was at the top.
I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about the big tower.
What big tower?
Come back over here.
There's a big tower? I thought that was a big tower. Is there another one?
No.
Oh, there's a big tower. I didn't even look up. Didn't even look. I was like, right, we've done that one. Let's move on. I'm really good at end raiding, Slack. Is this why you always win me on so many shulker shells everyone we've got?
Now you go first with your nice armor and take all the beating, okay?
Twin Pickle says, "What does Twin think about Slack?" Well,
let's not.
I don't know, to be honest with you. I mean, I imagine she can say nothing but fond things about him. She seems like such a nice chap. But who knows? There's a looting 3 iron sword in here, Slack. I'm equipping it. I'm taking it. There is also chest plate and boots.
Nice.
They are iron, though.
Nice. Well, I don't care when I get. Oh, I'm flying. I did not want to be flying right now.
You'll be up here in a minute then.
No, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
I don't remember these being this strong. I don't remember taking this much damage when I've been end raiding before. Pickle says you could craft yourself a shield now. That's true. I could. But what good has a shield ever done for anyone?
Okay, I can deal with Curse of Vanishing.
Okay, let's make a shield then. Pickle says I gotta be a cheat and make a shield, Slack.
Well,
but then what would I do with my totem if I've got a shield?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm not sure you thought this through, Pickles.
Right? That shield's not going to help when you're 50, 60 blocks up in the air. I'm just saying.
There we go. I made my first shulker box, Slack. I'm feeling rich. I'm feeling rich. This is good news. It is Bane of Arthropods, that sword. It's not ever so ideal, really.
That's how it always works.
I got a sharpness 5 axe.
Bane of Arthropods.
Mitt said, twin face redeemed from JCB. Oh no!
No,
Twin
that's a highlighted message.
Slack is cute and good at Minecraft, isn't it?
They're cheating. That's a highlighted message. It's a cheat.
It does say it. Mitt says he could, but let's be honest, he's rubbish at using them, lol, says Mitts. Wow. All love from Mitts today. Okay, here comes Twin. You ready?
No, no.
Hi.
I'm really not.
Oh, it's Slack. Hey, Slack, how you doing?
Hi.
I missed you, buddy. It's been a few days, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been a bit.
Yeah.
Hey, why don't you try out those new boots out there and go jump off this building here, see how good they work.
Oh, I'll let you go first, Slack. You look loads better doing that sort of thing than me. I'm too beautiful to die. I'm just so good looking. Be a crime against humanity if I died.
Something's a crime against humanity. Something.
I don't know what you mean, Slack. Come on, me and you were always chatting when Foxy's not there. Just telling me how you really want to come over to England and see me for real?
Don't you put me in this mess. I'm kidding you.
Twin face fell in the voice is lovely. Twin gone. Okay, let's not embarrass Slack anymore. We need to get the right direction, Slack. Which way is the right direction?
I just work here. Oh, dear God.
Can't believe you've been talking to Twin behind my back.
Oh, yeah.
What's about this? You coming to England? Hey?
Well, I would, but there's this giant netherrack mountain between us, just saying.
Yeah. Slack's reaction is hilarious. I sense mixed feelings there, says JCB. Hey, group of guys just raided with a big old party of 39. Welcome, raiders.
This is when you do the redemption, people. You did it all wrong just then. Yeah.
That's a surefire way to lose new folks. We played that game too many times before.
Are you trying to say that like a Mr. Onion redeem right after a raid is a bad thing? Yes.
This how to lose 1,000 people in 30 seconds, Slack. I've written a book on it. First, make yourself an unpolitically correct, insensitive, stereotypical
friend.
abrasive and offensive character from one of your neighboring nations.
And then bring that character on right after you
and then insult everybody in the chat.
Massive raid, that
exactly.
There was a time.
Look!
There should have been a moment there where you thought maybe this is not a good idea.
There was as soon as I hit it. There's two end cities here, Slack. One with an end ship and one with a Without an end ship. Oh, I don't dare ender pearl that way. I don't dare do it.
I really don't want to.
I feel like I'll shoot over it and I'll be in the void the other side.
Hello from the other side. You disappeared.
I survived, Slag. I made it. Mr. Onion is coming to stream, says Lofty. He's not. Nope.
No. It's fired.
Nope. I can 100% confirm he's definitely 100% not coming to the stream. No wings, says the Baron One. No, we're doing it old school. We're doing day 1 end raiding on day... Oh, what day was it on my armor stand? 33,300 and something or other? I don't know.
So have you got all... Well, nah. Yeah.
Ooh, don't throw it too fast, Slag. This is not a big island.
Everything's fine.
Yeah. Can we reach that one, though? Slag's reaction to Twin's face clipped. Wow. It's a challenge, Baron, it is for truth. I think I'm going to do the old shimmy shimmy on this one, Slag.
Okay, why don't you go ahead and shimmy shimmy y'all out there.
Okay. I'm gonna get many wood. I'm gonna turn it into planks. Not all of it, though, because we'll want some of it for other things at some point, I'm sure. There we go. Many planks. Stack and a half of planks. That should be more than enough to get us across there, I think.
Oh, yeah. Sounds good.
Okay. As long as they don't disappear while we're placing them. Which, of course...
Well, that only happened when people logged in.
Yes. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah. That was a highlight of, like, episode 2. Just saying.
Every single time there was a crash, we had a minor rollback, didn't we? And it just happened to be
every time
3
that in
chunks
particular
of
person...
bridge we were stood on. Oh, man.
And why did it always happen when that in particular person logged in?
Yeah. Pickle says you want that wood for shield crafting.
No, that totem will do him a lot better as he's falling into the void.
Yeah.
You get to experience it twice.
Yeah. The Baron wants says Foxy wants to prove he can do it and that death was a fluke. Indeed, exactly. And it was 100% a fluke. I have never ever died on Bedrock Edition. I have a 100% golden track record.
Sorry. I thought I was muted.
I've only ever died in Joe Edition, Slight. You didn't know that, did you?
Yeah.
I've just been sort of slowly increasing the death counter on the thing, sort of an average rate, just to make it look like I'm not just too OP. Oh, the server. Sorry about that, bud.
It's okay. I
stole
your shulker shells. It's okay.
That's all right. Take them, bud. I got millions. I'm not here for the shells. I'm here for the experience.
All right, this has changed. This is 2 cities now where it never did this before.
No, I just noticed that. That felt really weird. I think they may have updated end structures recently.
That is a new generation there. That first one I thought, okay, it was a fluke. Now that's 2 in a row.
Hey guys, only me.
Oh, one of those rooms. Yeah, I'm gonna stay down here.
Yep, I'm nearly dead and I'm stuck. Oh jeez.
Yeah.
1.5 hearts. A totem popped.
Yeah,
Oh jeez.
Yeah.
Oh jeez. I don't have another totem. Quick, escape!
Boy.
Escape! Let me down.
I'm not going up there. I'm not going up there. Nope. I'm just gonna kind of block all that off. Let me know when it's all clear.
Yeah, it's fine, Slack. Go for it. Oof. Oof. Oh, you may have slightly wet my diamonds.
They said Slack likes Mr. Onion. No, Lofty. No
one likes Mr. Onion Lofty. Oh, I got trousers. Projectile. It's got curse of binding and curse of vanishing. What will happen when you die with those on? Amazing. What the hell? That doesn't make any sense.
He didn't die. Expert.
I can't take them off now. They're on, but if I die, they'll. What?
What? You really put them on? Oh,
yeah. Why not? I got the best trousers in the world, Slack. I've never had a pair with those 2 things on before. Expert level 99 trousers. Wow, this place is massive. I'm looking for the end ship. Oh, there it is. Literally right there.
There's like 3 of those big towers, and you just walked away. You literally
you-
just walked away.
You have fun getting all of the shulkers. Right, I'm gonna go get the Elytra.
I'll get my ender chest out. I'm just saying.
Get my ender chest out. No cheating.
Why am I here with all the bad guys?
Double cursed patent says distracted by the shiny. Go on, hit me, shoot me. There we go. Excellent. Perfect. Now you can die. Yep. There we go. And now hopefully that's just enough juice to get me over to here. It is. Excellent. Wonderful news. Wonderful news. Not too high, thank you. Let's cling onto the ladder. Excellent. Nice. Ah! Oh, jeez. Not so nice. Now it's a problem. Oh, jeez. I've got to have good aim here.
Are you having a problem?
No, it's all good.
Okay. Just making sure.
We got this.
I don't want you to be experiencing any technical difficulties or nothing.
No technical difficulties experienced, Slack. None at all.
No.
Ender Pearl says, Pickles, that would have been a sensible thing to do. That would have been a really sensible thing to do. Good thinking.
Sensible. Who does sensible things?
Oh. Goodbye, Dragonhead. Mitt says, when they first hit you, it's best to float straight up and shoot them from the top anyway. Good tips there, Mitts. Thank you very much. I'll remember that. I won't remember that, Slack. I don't remember much. Duck and weave, duck and weave, duck and weave. Oh, look at that, ducking and weaving.
Just clip it, okay?
I got a Elytra! Whoop whoop! I can fly now with my pre-prepared rockets. And I've got a helmet. I've got a very nice helmet. But do I want to lose my pumpkin? That's the question, Slack.
You
Pumpkin or helmet?
For you, I'd say keep the pumpkin.
Yeah, I think you're right. I do a good job of looking at Enderman. Excuse me.
Just a little bit.
Oh, I thought I had more shulker shells. I was going to make another shulker box, but I don't. So what? Okay, next question: chest plate or Elytra? It's got to be Elytra, right?
I'd probably go with the Elytra in that moment. Yeah.
Yeah. I do need another totem though. That would be really
Though
nice.
I would probably put my chest plate on the hotbar in case I needed to swap over because I started taking a lot of damage.
That's a good idea. My hotbar's very full now. I have many things on it. Love the light on the pumpkin, says Poltergnome. Rocket, says Lucifer. I have rockets in my pockets. Don't worry about that. Pocket rockets.
Are you making another rap song over there?
Rockets in my pocket. Do, 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 do. Whee!
As long as it's not my fault.
Ow. Huh. That worked out well. I didn't fall off the top, Slack. You fell off the top.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
All right, which tower are you doing?
Yes.
Okay, I'll do the other one then. Nice. Ooh, another nice shiny. Oh, it's only. Wow. Be nice if you found I was going to say, for some reason, Elvins then, anvils, in these places. So you could like combine your weapons and things that you find. That'd be good. Hey guys. Nice. Hands up in your chat if you're mildly impressed at my end raiding skills, bro. No, hands on in the chat if you're just assuming I'm going to die any second, which is very likely. Should have taken unbreaking and mending, says Jushanky. Well, I could have done. Be a bit cheaty. I think the fun of like day one end raiding is just not knowing what you're going to get and like coming across that first amazing sword that you didn't have to enchant yourself.
That doesn't happen until we've been raiding for like 72 hours.
Yeah, can you remember when we would just all I wanted was a looting sword? All I wanted was a looting sword, and I got everything but. And it's always like, when you want your first ender chest.
Bane of arthropods.
Yeah, exactly. And then when you want an ender chest, there's never any ender chests. Now, both of the towers we've been in today, there's been ender chests in, because I don't need one. Oh, I'm going up in the world, Slack. I meant for Elytra, said Just Shanky. I know he did. I know. Ah, I'll just throw my axe at this shulker. That'll show him.
That's what Foxies do.
Oh, I haven't got silk touch. I better not break that ender chest.
There's a magma cube there. Let me just throw it on the ground.
Oh, I haven't got my axe. It's down on the floor. I need to break this chest. Foxy, you get iron 1? What? Yeah, iron 1? What are you on about? I've got an iron... Oh, an iron axe somewhere. Yeah, in one of the sugar boxes. I'm not getting out. I'm too lazy. I'll use my hand. Be alright, mate. Don't worry about it. Hello, little shulker fellow. What you got against little fellows? Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, jeez. Mean it like that. Oh, I have got silk touch. Where did that come from?
42.
Foxy, you get iron in end cities to make an anvil, says Lucifer. Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't think we get that much iron. Well, good point. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Did I get it? Yeah, nice. Was that a throwing axe that avoided it? Yeah, but it didn't work. Broken. I blame Minecraft bugs. The throwing axe is broke.
Yep, I'm floating into outer space. Yep, this is...
So am I, but I'm allowed now because I've got Elytra. It's all good. How dare you close your box while I'm trying to shoot you?
Right? The nerve on that guy, right?
I know. I don't know how they dare. Cheeky monkeys they are. Cheeky monkeys. Here we go. I'm going up really high now, Slack. Oh, there we go. Now I'm falling. Whee! Nice. Ender pearl, says Lucifer. Why? What a waste of an ender pearl. Oh, I see you're in that one. The one with no walls
fine.
left.
Everything's fine.
Duck and wave. Duck and wave. Yeah, got him. Do the same again. Duck and weave. Oh, amazing ducking and weaving there. Foxy's new totem in offhand. I haven't got a new totem. I suppose I could use my shield now, though. Oh, your small shield doesn't work, Foxy. Oh, yeah, I can see that. Don't work, look. It's broken. Yeah, it looks broken. Yep. That shield that's hardly on my screen at all. Yeah, it's totally broken. Yep. Why? Why people always tell me things are broken? It's probably a mobile device thing. Distracted by the shiny says, I got a clip, but it couldn't post it in Foxy's Discord. I guess my level's too low there, but it is in the TB Discord. Was that the Slack and Twin clip?
Oh, dear God, no.
Nope, the trousers, said Distracted by the shiny. Oh, the double enchanted trousers. Many things, Slack. I'm getting many things already. This is good news. In fact, I think it's time I make my second shulker box. Can you believe it?
Oh, fancy.
I know. There we go. I've made shulker box number 2, Slack. Feeling epic right now.
Are you sure you can handle being that epic?
I don't think I can. I think I've got a strong feeling I'm just going to spontaneously combust in a minute. And now I've got a shulker box that doesn't show in my inventory. Thanks, game.
You're welcome.
Right, I'm going to hop over to the other end city that's just in distance while you finish that one off.
Yeah.
Mitt says, you can send it to me, Distracted by the shiny. And Pickle says, I posted it for you. Too late, Mitt. How did you get the light on the head, says Lucifer. It's just it's a thingy skin that Slack loves. It's my favourite one.
Yeah,
I'm going to leave it on.
Don't bring me into that.
Mini boots. Oh, more diamonds. This is good news. Hey, Slack, you know I hate infinity bows?
42, yes.
Yeah, and you made me like them this season. They've actually come in really handy today.
Have they?
Yeah. Ah,
I'm glad.
I'm glad you're glad, because I'm glad. That's
I'm
double glad now. Foxy, have you been working out? Your throwing arm seems stronger now since the Enderpearl incident. Yes. Yeah, no, it's just Bedrock Edition Enderpearls are slightly lighter than Java Edition ones. True story. I've looked into the physics mechanics, and yeah, Enderpearls for Bedrock Edition, they only weigh 4.7 grams as opposed to 4.8. Believe it or not, it makes all the difference. I'm glad too, says Yusuf. Excellent. Khaleesi says, and we're glad that Slack's glad. That you're glad that Slack's glad. Wow.
Well, I'm glad that they're glad that you're glad that I'm glad.
Excellent. Well, I'm glad that you're glad that they're glad that I'm glad that you're glad. This is very glad.
Okay. As long as we got that out of the way.
I think I'd like to change my trousers slacks. They're stuck on my legs. Very fancy trousers. Your trousers don't stick to your legs, do they? It's always easier to get these things from the top, isn't it? Like, work your way down. Can you forgive me if I spine you, says Yusuf. If you spine me, I have no idea what that means. I don't like the sound of it, though.
That sounds
vicious.
mean.
I'd rather you didn't. Let's put it that way. Oh, no. Nifty Rat has asked for Fox's twin. It's been a redemption slack. This is bad news all round.
I think I need to go for a coffee or something in Argentina. Yeah.
Hey Slack, how you doing?
Oh no.
I'm back.
Hi.
Just can't get rid of me, can you?
I thought you had things to go do.
Yeah. I've just been looking on the internet for flights. To what's your address again?
No.
Your social security number as well, please, if you don't mind. I'm feeling a little short at the moment. Can I have your credit card details, darling?
That would be a no, followed up by not possible. Yeah.
Oh, but Slack, I'm so beautiful. Don't you just want to give me all your money?
Not possible Boulevard, USA. Yeah.
Not possible. I don't think you're telling me the truth, Slack.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah.
Thanks, Slaminski, there for 5 community sub gifts. Appreciate it. You're not Slack though, are you? Trying hard. It's not hard enough.
Wow, lofty twin face. I don't like it. Wow, that's mean.
Twins going away, saying nasty things to Slaminski. Amazing, Slaminski. Thank you very much. If your name's Lights Lab, Citrus Things, Fed Noir, Dr. Turbo Wolf, or Loaf Boy, then please give a big thank you to Slaminski, who is rather wonderful. Wonderful Slaminski, I think, is their real name. Slack, don't you?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Amazing.
Yep. Amazing Slaminski. Yep.
Wonderfully amazing. That's it. That's their name.
Wonderfully amazing. So no Slaminski at all. So you think they're lying about their name?
No. Slaminski's their last name. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Last name. Yeah.
Not a problem. Says wonderful, amazing Slaminski.
Exactly.
Excellent. This is good news.
Got to get that situated out. Can't be not calling people by their proper name.
Exactly. I'm having a bad time with Shulker's teleporting here, Slack.
Did you find me an elytra at that city yet?
There isn't a ship at this one, bud. I'm afraid. You're gonna have to just duke it out, mate. You're gonna have to walk. You got this. Ah! I've been stabbed in the back by a shooty thing. Stop closing your box when I'm trying to shoot you. So unfair. And who's shooting me from this way? Where's it coming from?
You got it. Don't be scared, Foxy. You got it.
I'm not scared, Slack. I've never died. Why would I start now? Foxy, you don't have an auto-clicker. Use it. I don't have an auto-clicker anymore. I got a new mouse. I know. I know.
That's not right.
I mean, I've got auto-clicker software, so technically I could use it with this mouse. I haven't bothered to set it up. I've been all right not using it. Believe it or not.
That's just wrong, man. It's just wrong.
It feels wrong on so many levels.
I had to buy an auto-clicker mouse because, you showed me how to craft all them slime balls. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but you should see how much weight my fingers gain now, Slack. It's like ripped finger. Since I've been clicking all of the slots, like I have, like it's put on so much muscle on that finger. I mean, it looks completely outgrown from the rest of my hand, but it's amazing.
About clicking, I had some people click me some information the other day, something about a chicken in the moon that, you know, just something didn't look quite right about it. I thought we agreed that, you know, you were going to be cleaning the moon off. Oh no.
What moon? Hey? What moon?
Moon. Yeah, me and you, we built that observatory and the laser. Remember that with the Beardstone laser?
The Beardstone laser. Beardstone
Yeah.
laser. Beardstone. It doesn't ring a bell, Slack. Doesn't ring a bell.
It did happen, right? I'm not imagining things.
Beardstone laser. I'd like to say yes, but the thing is, no.
Huh. Because it's weird. I remember us building this laser. It's almost like a dream. Like you were supposed to.
It was a dream. Yes.
You're supposed to use that laser to take something hideous off the moon. Just awful.
Yeah.
And bad.
Well, that happened. Yeah, that happened. Big Chicken did exactly what he was supposed to do. Sort of. A bit. You haven't looked at the moon in a while, have you?
I thought it was you.
No, I told you I was busy, Slack.
Huh.
Very busy. Very busy. I can't go around doing everything, Slack. You know, I got things to do. So he's done a remarkably good job, to be perfectly honest with you. You know, the level of detail he's put in. It's
well, I haven't looked at it here lately. I'm just going off what people tell me, you know, because I live in a netherrack base. You know, it's just I don't see the sun, I don't see the moon that often. I don't go outside.
No, nothing's happened to the sun at all. I don't know what you're talking about. Where did you go, Slack? Which way?
I'm hiding in a hole because I don't have an elytra, and you went to a city with no elytra.
Oh,
Hi.
Hello.
How you doing? Yeah.
I guess we came from that direction, so I guess we carry on that way, like going backwards that way.
But I'm pretty sure that's the direction we came from over there because there was a wooden bridge.
No, the wooden bridge, literally that just behind us that way.
Okay.
It's this way. Is this the way we want to go? Definitely, 100%.
Okay.
Although I got no slabs now. Hang on. I'll make some more slabs. I've only got 7 slabs, Slack. I may have
Did you call
slightly
me slap again?
No. Don't you be looking at my webcam.
Well, I can't, miss it. It's on a monitor right above me, and it's full screen. They keep redeeming Foxy Big Face, just saying. Didn't know you had a name change there. Okay, that's random shulker shooting at you. Yep.
Nelly is getting a portable laser installed, apparently, says Mr. Bulwark. Yeah, where are we going, Slack?
Get away!
Where's that come from?
That's close. I don't know, but it wasn't nice.
Okay, so I guess we go that way, do we? With my 55 slabs. It's plenty.
Huh.
You might want to get some blocks, Slap.
What? What?
It needs a Slack filter so Slack can see himself in your streams. That would be amazing. Get a Slack filter. I've got kind of a Slack filter, that one, but it's
No.
No,
I don't have a beard like that no more. I've shaved since then.
This one? You shaved?
Oh dear God, what is that? What are you, Weird Al now?
I was thinking more of the square face filter you have. Oh, the Minecraft one. There you go.
I have a feeling I need to be Oh, dear God.
We got a raid from Maribel Jade, and it rhymes. It's like lemonade. Thank you, Maribel Jade, for the raid. It's like lemonade.
That's not what.
I'm over the moon.
What about the moon? What?
What? No, I didn't say anything about moon. That's the coolest one, says Minecraft. Foxy knows Steve. Ooh, that looks creepy, says Glambert and the Rabbits. Wow, this is my normal face. Thanks, guys. Jeez. It's like, do you want to call the guys in white coats socializers, Lofty? Wow.
That's mean.
Mean. Foxy, you can fly, says Lucifer. Yeah, but Slack can't, and he don't have any wood. You know, there's no I in team, although there is a me. Yeah, I don't
already. I'm just saying.
I don't leave my friend behind. There's no way I would do that. That's just not the sort of fox that I am. Foxy and Slack in the nether. Why doesn't Slack have wings? We're in the end. That's a funny looking nether. Maribel Jade, you've been on the sauce.
I've been hanging out with Mr. Onion today.
Yes, End, says Jade. Lucifer says Slack can use ender pearls. He can, but he would, you know, he'd need an ender pearl cannon to get them that far, wouldn't he? Come on, let's be
a team.
Reasonable here. We're a team, indeed.
Team no lizard. I mean,
no lizard. No lizard. Just me on my own. Wow. Brain got broke today, says Jade.
Team Slack Foxy. No, they don't. Foxy Slack. That's an interesting one.
Yay! I did it, Slack. We've got 14 slabs left. I'm definitely running out of wood at this point.
Team Tail Lizard.
Bridging over the void. That's not terrifying at all. When Bedrock does the thing when the block you place glitches and takes a few seconds to load. I know. Well, that's why I was standing on the one behind before the next one loaded in. I was being careful. And I have got wings, so I'd be all right. Well, I say I'd be all right. I'd probably panic and forget to use them.
Fly! What? Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah. In theory, I'd be all right. In practice, perhaps not.
Foxy no lizard. Lizard no tail. Now, that's a pretty good one. Lizard no tail. Huh. Slack no tail. Tail slack.
Tail slack.
Coming up with all kinds of good
Slacky no tail.
Motivated lizard. I just
Motivated lizard. I love that. Motivated lizard. He's always ready to go. Like, let's do this, guys. I'm motivated lizard. Let's get the build on. Slack is 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't care. I'm ready to go. Motivated lizard.
That's usually how our collabs usually start, right?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever been able to call you motivated lizard at the beginning of our collabs. Like, you wake up as we go through, whereas I fall asleep.
Yeah, that's the truth right there.
If you poke the fox, you get the lizard, lol, says Lofty. Motivated fox is Marble Jade. Yes, definitely motivated fox. I'm always raring to go, apart from until it gets to 9 o'clock at night. Then it's sleep time for the no tail.
What are you talking about? I think it's noon. You have the worst case of hangry that I've ever seen. The longer you go without food, the crankier you get. You are the epitome of you need a Snickers. I'm just saying.
Not true. It's lies. I'm placing more slabs underneath.
It goes that man hasn't had food, the worse it gets.
Nonsense. Slander it is. Slander. We're going to need some blocks, like I'm running out of slabs here.
Hi. Turn around. Come over here.
Hey.
Hi.
There. Oh, wow. Sorry, it's just what it reminded me of. I'm about half an hour until Foxy gets sleepy then. Why do you think I finish my streams at 9 o'clock? It's bedtime. Around about 8:30, like now, my brain starts shutting off, and that's when I require you guys to come up with lots of questions and things, so I don't have to think. And then at 9 o'clock, it's just like, come on. You got an hour to sit on the sofa and do nothing, and then go to sleep. That's my 1 hour a day rest. That's my breakfast, dinner, and tea all at once. My 1 hour.
Yeah, it ain't. You take food breaks more than I do.
Well, yeah, but how long do they last? Like minutes normally, unless I've got to walk the dog. I go and get food, and then I come back, and then it's like 5 minutes. Most of the time, depending on what's going on. Then you come back
and you're like, "Is this project done?" No, because I logged out now. I've caught on to this.
There has been occasions where that's been the case, but most of the time, when we do a long collab, we're on it all day.
Oh, it always goes that way, right? Oh, we can do this in a couple hours, right? 15 hours later. Don't
Patchy
ever
Panda
message
says.
me again.
Is that why the later the stream, the grumpy who gets is Patchy Panda? I'm not grumpy. I'm just very opinionated and have no tolerance. Wow. Enderman says, well, Foxy, why do you look into my eyes? Foxy, those are scary. I don't know how to address that. Do you think I'm grumpy, Slack? Sometimes I am.
Am I saying what's appropriate for stream or saying what's appropriate?
Well, when I'm on the camera or on microphone or like recording or in a live stream, generally most of the time I'm upbeat, and I might not, apart from when I'm falling asleep. But then I wouldn't say I'm grumpy. I'm just quiet.
You have that tone. You have that tone. Is the best way I can put it.
It's just how I speak. Yeah. It's just my words.
Exactly. I have that tone too. You know, I've gotten in more fights in my life because people didn't understand my tone. This is just as me talking. What are you in a bad mood about today? I'm not in a bad mood. This is how I talk.
Yeah. So there. Jesse B says, I don't find you grumpy in streams. Out of streams, I've seen you grumpy. So that's why to see the difference. Wow, everybody's seen Foxy grumpy. I must just be a grumpy old man, I think. Oh, Slack, don't come out of there all excited and jump.
Okay. Well, if we go by Foxy and text chat, then you think he's always grumpy. I'm just saying. Yeah,
I have the inability to write in a nice way. But that's because I write correctly. I use the correct punctuation and grammar, which apparently is a bad thing these days. Oof.
Yeah. More fights have been started over you in text chat than anything. What? Who said that? No, it wasn't me. Oh, there's a boat, Foxy. Boat.
A boat?
Yeah, look at it. Oh. I've seen that. It was delayed, but I've seen it.
What? What's that?
Your reaction on stream.
Why am I so big? Why have I not gone back down again?
I don't know.
I think we need to put me back down small again. I feel big. I'm going to get you some wings, bud.
Okay, I'll just wait here then.
Okay. I got this. Look and weave. Oh, there's no wings here, Slack. There's none at this one. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, man. I'll get you some of the next one, bud.
I can see. You're live. I can see this.
No. This is a pre-record from someone else's stream in case I died. Where are you? Ah! Hey! I want to give my friend his wings. Don't hit me. Ow!
Why are they being so mean to you?
I don't know. What did I do to them? Just come and steal their stuff? What's the problem?
You're FoxyNoTail.
Exactly, Slack. They just don't have any respect for how lovely and nice I am. Where are you?
Get no respect, I tell you. I'm still over here on this island, in front of the boat.
In front of the boat. Huh? What?
I'm on the island in front of the boat.
Look for the broken chorus fruit. There's a slack. There we go. That's how I spot you. I can see that on the floor, but I can't see you. There you go, bud.
Wow, you didn't give me the broken one. Thank you.
You're welcome. See, I'm a good friend to you, Slack. All the bad things you say about me to all those people, and all the nice things I do for you.
Oh, I defend you. I defend you.
Wow.
I defend you against those people coming at you with pitchforks.
Wow. Yeah, all of those people with pitchforks. Pitchfork people. Foxy says, no, not Foxy, Lofty says, Foxy, okay, unless someone riles him like they did yesterday. I did get slightly... The thing is, right, let me explain this situation. It's because it's... I was very aware that I was coming across very grumpy, and to be honest, I was. It doesn't happen very often, but sometimes you get the same question asked over and over and over and over again, and you do your best to explain it in all the places you can. You explain it in videos, you explain it in live streams, you explain it on your Discord. You put it out there as much as possible. But yes, not everybody sees it, and I understand that they don't see it. But then when you get somebody that comes along and hasn't seen any of that, and you've forwarded them the information that they can see, they refuse to look at it and then stand there and question you over and over and over again, even though you've told them and explained to them that it's not possible to do what they want you to do. There's reasons why, and they keep coming up with more reasons why you should be able to do it, even though clearly they know nothing about it. It just becomes really infuriating. And you just think, I know that they don't understand, and I know realistically I shouldn't get cross or wound up because, you know, it's just a general... They don't know. They're not aware that I've been asked that 45 million times that afternoon, and so they're not going to be aware that it's, you know, frustrating. But
was it a how can I join?
No, it was I put out that markers pack, and I'd written on, I'd said it in the video, I'd written on the description, I put it in the readme file, I put it on the website link on the download, I put it in my Discord. It's not possible to do light levels, okay? Because I knew I was going to get loads of questions about light levels, because I always get loads of questions about light levels. Not possible to do light levels with this pack. And somebody in the Discord asked me, was it possible to do light levels with the pack? He said, I haven't had a chance to watch a video yet, so... and I was like, okay, fair enough, you haven't had a chance. So I said no. And then I was like, yeah, but why not? Because you did light levels before on a different pack. I was like, yeah, I know, but that's different.
Different game engine.
Yeah, different. Well, why is it different? Because you did it before, so you can do it again. And I'm like, no, look, I don't have all day to try and explain to you the intricacies of how it all works, but I'll do my best. And even that didn't, you know, like
suffice.
Yeah. So at that point, I just think I see red, and I'm like, look, you haven't bothered to go and watch the video. You're asking me the questions. I've given you the answer, but you're not satisfied with the answer I've given you. So yeah, wound me up.
Please leave me alone at that point.
Yeah.
Please walk away for your safety.
Pickle says, I think you're very patient for most part. I've had to read comments on your Warden video. Yeah, YouTube comments. I've become more like immune to YouTube comments. YouTube comments can be they can be frustrating, but it's taken me a long time, many years, to understand that most people that watch or that comment in my YouTube videos probably haven't watched the whole video. That's just a fact. That's how YouTube works. Not many people watch it till the end. People skip through, and they might not understand it as well, and I might not have explained it as well as I could have done. So I give them like the benefit of the doubt that they don't know. If they're a member of the community that's actively in my Discord and talking about technical stuff and getting involved in stuff like that, I have less patience because I just assume they know a bit more, and that's bad of me. I shouldn't. I need to have that same tolerance that I have for my YouTube commenters as I do for the Discord people. I'm working on it, okay? I did explain to the guy yesterday that it's my own fault for... Well, it's not my own fault, but it's not his fault that I was cross at him. It's just he happened to do all of the right things to trigger me.
At all the wrong time.
Yeah. Pressed all of the right buttons.
Papa Waggy at the dojo.
Lucifer says, you could have told him or her to watch the video. Well, we kind of made a joke about that earlier in the day because they made a joke about couldn't be bothered to do something, so that it wasn't their fault. I was like, oh, I would have watched your video, but I'm late. No, what was it he said? I'm not normally lazy, but I'm lazy today, so it's not my fault. And I've like, no one has to watch my video. That's not what the joke or the thing was about. But I made a joke there saying, well, okay, then that's great. Whenever I don't want to do something, I just got that excuse. Well, I'm not normally lazy, but I am today, or I'm not normally like this, but I am today. So I sort of went quite thick and hard on them with a load of like jip about that, winding them up about
Foxy.
that. Yeah. I would have helped you out with your comment and your request, but I'm not normally lazy, but today I am. Something like that. It seemed funny at the time. I don't think other people thought it was, though. Thought I was being mardy slack. Can you believe it? Thought that I was being grumpy. Where would they get that idea from?
No clue. None whatsoever.
Nikon Switch says, note to self, don't ask tech questions. It's not so much not asking tech questions. There's different ways that you can approach somebody to ask a question. You can approach them and be, humble about your own misunderstandings and say, look, hey, I don't understand this. Can you explain it to me? And then when that person you've asked the question to gives you an answer, respect the answer that they've given you and believe it. Well, you don't have to believe it, but just be like, okay, that's the answer I've got, so that's the answer they're prepared to give me.
But that's not what I want.
Don't then carry on with the barrage of why, because it's not the answer that you want. That's the problem. The problem is not asking questions. I've got all the time in the world for people that ask questions, as long as they're not like ridiculous. People genuinely want to learn. I'm there to genuinely try and help them. But if people are just going to keep questioning me when I've given my response, then it's like, well. And I get it, because sometimes they might know a little bit, and I might just be giving them that response because I'm, tired or have run out of time and I don't want to go into loads of detail. So, but then, like I said to him again yesterday, if I answered every single person's question in detail, I wouldn't have time to make videos, let alone sleep. Avoided Law says, oh, I stepped away and came back to a Foxy rant. Cool. It's not so much a rant, this one. It's more of just a bit of a... If I am ranting at you for whatever reason, there is reason behind it rather than me just being a grumpy old man. It's probably just because I've heard that same question a zillion times that day and I've had enough of answering it. So basically, don't take it personally.
But actually,
FoxyNoTail. I hear actually one more time.
It's one of your favorites, isn't it?
Patchy Panda says, I'm okay with people not believing my answers because I'm always not believed in. Oh, because I'm not that clever. Well, if you're answering questions that is not, you're just making up the answers, then you'll get a reputation for not giving the right answers and therefore people won't believe you. Generally speaking, I only give an answer if I know, otherwise I'll sort of qualify it with I'm not really 100% sure about this.
FoxyNoTail?
Exactly, miss. Other times, I will give an answer because I'm 100% sure I'm correct, and it turns out I'm wrong. That happens, and that's fine, because then you admit that you're wrong. You don't dodge it and go, well, no, you're wrong.
Yeah, I can think of an incident where I engaged with a YouTuber about a command block system that they... No, it's impossible.
No, I don't remember Slack. No, I don't know what you're talking about.
I was like, yeah, there's actually a way to do one place. No, they're all rubbish. You can't do it. It's impossible on Bedrock Edition.
It's impossible.
Bedrock is so broken. Foxy's Let's Play series on this Patreon server. I'm just saying, Bedrock is so broken. Go into the comment section. This was before I don't even think I was doing YouTube yet. Me and Foxy argument in the comment section. Yep.
Well, to be fair, my only experience of it at that point had been just awful versions of One Player Sleep that were not good. Having to study with the sun going around the world while you stood on the bed, regardless of whether it was night or day. It just wasn't good, was it?
That's great. Oh, so many things.
And your solution was so ridiculously broken that it shouldn't have worked. How you figured it out, I don't know, but it really shouldn't have worked. It didn't make any sense. So
just ignore me. I didn't have food delivered to me. It's okay. Everything's
you
fine.
got food delivered, man.
Oh yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chicken legs, some boiled potatoes, some cheddar and broccoli, noodles. Yeah.
Well, you got loads of food delivered to you. Wow.
Yeah. Would you like me to take a picture and send it to you?
No. Avoided Law says the sooner Slack accepts the truth, the better. So Patchy Panda says, Foxy, I have a question. Why can't I connect with the IP? I wonder why. It's the most hasty question ever on the Discord. Yeah, the thing is about that one, I have the general technical channel muted, so I don't ever see people asking that question because I know it gets asked all the time. I got the BDS server and none of my friends can connect. Yeah. Oh man, if I had that channel unmuted, I think I'd have quit Discord by now. I'm so sorry to any of my supporters, patrons, moderators that have to deal with that chat. I'm so sorry. I won't. I don't want to do it. And you guys don't have to. Feel free to ignore those questions. It's not your responsibility to teach people how to computer. I mean, I made a point in my video when I did that video to say, hey, look, if you don't understand this stuff, don't do it, because opening your computer up to the internet is not a safe thing to do if you're not 100% sure what you're doing. So, I
didn't send you a picture on Discord. Everything's fine.
So that was basically my. Wow, that looks nice. my way of getting out of it. So yeah, guys, please feel free to follow that one up. Like, hey, if someone asks you a question about port forwarding, just say, hey, look, if you don't know, then you need to do a little bit more research than coming to the Discord and asking a quick question. You need to spend quite a long time understanding the ins and outs of it all.
Just the easiest way to understand port forwarding: look up how to port forward on Xbox Live. There you go.
The real deal pick, otherwise known as Pickles, says, lol, we got dealing with them down to a science for the most part, I think. Voided Law says, Foxy, how do you turn on a computer? Throw it out the window. It's the easiest way. Patchy Panda says, poor Pickles, you must just paste in that text every single hour about port forwarding. Lofty says, can I join? Of course you can, Lofty. Do whatever you want to do. Is this Java? Says Lofty. Lofty knows all the questions. She's the I bet it's Lofty and all of her millions of alt accounts just spamming everyone's chats with the same question. Can I join? What is this Java? Brilliant. How do you pull forward? Why do you play Bedrock? This is Michael Switch.
Yeah,
exactly.
Why do you play Bedrock? Yeah. Java is better.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bedrock's for kids.
Can you do any better? Come on.
The good thing about kids, mate, is they watch adverts. You being all Paul there with your Java edition. Look at me, I'm rolling in it, mate. I'm rich. I'm not rich. I like to be rich. I'm working on it.
Good talk. Mm-hmm. Oh, this chicken's
Michael
good talk,
says,
I'm just saying.
Why? Yeah. Oh, Slack, have you had that one yet? Why are you using the letters SMP? Dream did that first. Just don't copy Dream SMP. Have you heard that one?
No, I haven't heard that one. Wow, I would straight just ban over that one. Really?
Yeah, I think they got banned in the end. Came in here.
Wow.
Wouldn't have any of it. We were trying to explain what SMP meant and that Dream, didn't invent it and weren't the first persons. They wouldn't have any of it, and they got quite nasty in the end. Herding cats there with a quote. The good thing about kids is they watch adverts. Lol, truth. It's a true story. Many billionaires in this world because of kids watching adverts.
Mm-hmm. Then Copa hit you. What?
It's not been so bad. I mean, they made a big fuss about it, but I haven't really noticed any difference. Have you? The biggest difference is now that YouTube automatically take tax out of my earnings, even though I shouldn't have to pay any tax. They take 40%. 40% of what I was getting before. They just go, that's mine now, just in case you need to pay tax. And I'm not American. Don't need to pay tax. I need to pay UK tax, which I already do myself. I work it all out.
No, you got to do US taxes. That's even
no,
better, right?
No, I don't. That's the point. They take it so that I don't have to do that, even though I don't, because I'm not. I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense. They sent us an email saying, hey, you need to fill this out and then we'll work out what tax rate you put you on. And I put on all of the answers which were correct that should have meant I wasn't getting taxed. And they said, if you don't fill this in, we'll put you on an emergency tax rate of 30%, right? So I filled it in and they put me on 40%. Well, I'm like, what? How does that work out? So I need to fix that. I need to sort that out. I'm not sure who I need to contact about that, but it's not right. Gilana says, clearly if I don't know about it, it must not be worth viewing. That is my take on Dream. Wow.
So if you hit the magic payout of $100, I'm just saying, they're taking 40%, you're only getting 60.
That's what I understand, yeah.
Or do you got to get 140 to get that $100 payout?
But the problem with YouTube Slack is you don't actually know because they don't publish official figures. And even on AdSense, which is where it all used to be, you could get a full breakdown of what you get. They don't show you your YouTube earnings anymore. They just show you a figure of what you're going to get at the end of the month. So they show you estimated earnings in the YouTube batch. There's no way to actually find out what you should have got. You can only see what they've given you, which is, so you've no idea actually what deductions they've taken and how they've done it. So it's a bit of a rip-off, really. Mike on Switch says, our government needs more money, but thank you for your donation. Wow. Avoided Law says, Foxy, can you make an ad or resource pack that pays my taxes for me? Wow. That seems too simple. That seems too simple. That's my favourite quote of yours, Slack. It's absolutely.
That seems too simple.
Good to know I'm not the only person that lost whatever Dream is with Captain Caveman. I've got to admit, I've never... All I've seen is the face thing that he's got. I've never watched any videos or streams. I don't understand it. I think it's not designed for people of my age. I think it's for the kids. Oh, geez, that was a bad idea. Stop shooting me with your balls. Get your balls out of my face, mate. Don't like it.
Oh, mate. Just
puts me off. Work. Just looking for work, mate. Yes, Roxy's coming back. Oh no, Nifty Rats wants twin backs. Like, can you believe it? Why have I got no game sound? It's just very quiet, I think. There we go. Okay. I shall twin up. You ready? Hey, it's me again.
Welcome back.
How you doing, Slack?
Pretty good. Having lunch. How you doing?
Oh, nice. You have anything healthy?
Oh yeah, fried chicken. Yeah. Boiled potatoes. Yeah. Macaroni and cheese with broccoli.
Don't you be getting all podgy for me, Slack. I want you all fit as a fiddle for when I come over. Want to see that six-pack, Slack?
Six-pack? No. You wrong approach. You know, six-pack is only fun in a party for a few minutes. I got the keg. I'm the life of the party. Just saying.
So you mean those profile pictures you sent me on the real ones?
That wasn't me.
I wonder why it said Jeff underneath. I just thought that was your real name.
Hashtag blame Jeff.
Oh.
You might want to check the Discord name you're talking to. Might be the wrong person. You haven't been
Motivated Lizard,
again,
wasn't it?
No. Sorry, you got the wrong person. Yeah, no.
No. Oh well, Jeff's beautiful. If you ever see Jeff, let him know where I live. Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Got that. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay.
Bye.
Yeah, no problem. Bye.
Wow. Hash, Slack. Hash.
What? I didn't do nothing. I'm totally innocent here. Not my
Motivated sloth, says Probablaze.
Everything's fine, Foxy. I'm just doing the biggest sin that you hate, and I just realized it. I'm sorry.
I've not actually paid attention to you clinking and clanking in my ear, actually.
I know that's one of your pet peeves that you really hate. See,
It's-
that's how
it's
good
more
of friends
than-
we are. I actually know that.
It's the lip smacking thing. I got that thing that I can't remember the word for it now, but when you get triggered by certain sounds, and it's the lip smacking one's one of them. I didn't do nothing, Slack 2021. Slack and Foxy stream, yeah, says Cap. Can I say something controversial? And I mean this with the least disrespect at all, but I fear that it might get me in trouble saying it. Probably not. I probably shouldn't say it then, really.
No, you don't open the door now.
Pronouns. I want to ask about pronouns, and I don't want to say this in
Well,
any
I'm out of this conversation. Have fun.
yeah derogatory or nasty way. But what my question is, I understand why people want people to understand what their pronouns are, and I don't have any issue with whatever pronouns you choose to have. What I don't understand is why people. I've just seen someone come into the chat and go, "Hey, my pronouns are this, that, and the other." And no offense to you, that's great, but why do you want to advertise that? Because it just seems like a really weird thing. I see that a lot with not just pronouns, but also like sexual orientation as well. And I just find it bizarre that people want to hold the label up and be like, hey, yeah, this is my category. I find it really, really odd. So I honestly, genuinely have no issue with whatever pronouns that people choose to have or whatever they do. But why would you go around, like the first thing you say to someone is, hey, this is how you need to speak to me? Because it just seems so weird. And I'm sorry if that, yeah, like I say, sounds like I'm criticizing. I'm not. I just don't. I want to understand it, but I don't. So genuinely would like to understand your point of view on it. Why? What makes you do that? What makes you, want to do that? Is it you so frustrated with people using the wrong pronouns that you just need to put that out there so that they get it right from the start? Or is it just something you've seen other people do so you thought it's a good idea? Just Shanky says, no one said anything, lol. Kind of like, hey, nice to see you. I have Crohn's. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, exactly. Hey, my name's FoxyNoTail. I'm a bully.
My name's Slack Lizard. I suffer from depression.
Yeah. It's so weird. Just put it out there.
Yeah.
It's the sort of thing you would share with close friends, I think, from my point of view. Mitt says, hello is normally enough. Yeah, exactly. It's all about forcing speech, says Moronic Coffee. I usually just put a small pronoun indication next to my nickname, like Coalbuster, says Patchy Panda. It's weird, I don't understand that stuff either, says Feelgood. Yeah, it's becoming more and more common, and I don't know if it's one of those good things, the way things are going, or if it's one of those things that's just happening because it's become cool or trendy to do it, and it's just more of a, it's another thing to call people out for doing it wrong rather than being proactive in helping improve the world. Is it another one of those things that's you've got my pronouns wrong, so I can attack you? Is it one of those things? Because you see that a lot as well. And I'm not saying that all people that do that and have their specific pronouns do that, but it's a common thing that you see now is people putting out there online reasons to get angry at people for getting things wrong. It's like, hey, here's an opportunity for you to mess this up. Like,
Sorry.
Jim Shanky says, I think it's good for people to understand themselves. Catherine says, you're supposed to be in the shower, Eric Bannister. Moronic Coffee says, why do you want to know what we got downstairs? Change can be disorientating and difficult. Distracted by Shannon says, pronouns aren't an indicator of downstairs stuff. No, quite. I don't know what pronoun means, says Lofty. Jesse B says, I think us generations all view it different. Our generation feels like it's okay to say something if it comes up, while the younger generation is more proactive about it. Yeah, it could be a generation thing. I've never heard my kids say it though, so I don't know if it's is it an American thing?
I have no clue.
Jack's never talked about pronouns or any of that sort of stuff, but then it's probably not the sort of thing he gets involved in. I don't know. Right, Slack, we need to move on to, in fact, to be honest with you, we probably need to start going home because it's over stream time. We've done many, many good end ratings. We didn't die.
Many good. Many good.
Jesse B says it also seems to be very American. Yeah, I'm sure that will bleed quickly through to the UK through celebrity stuff and influencers and things like that, because it generally tends to come through. Things like that tend to come in waves that sort of way, but I haven't seen it a great deal around here. Certainly, if you speak to anybody of my age range about things like that, they've no clue what you're talking about. So I think I'm probably more.
Are we flying back to 0-0?
Yeah, I guess so.
How's your life,
3/4.
All right. Well, I didn't want to fly.
I think I'm probably more attuned to it because of doing YouTube and, you know, being around people that do talk about those sorts of things. Whereas at home, you don't hear about it, babe. Cap says it seems to be a liberal American thing. I don't put that on all of us. I don't think it's a problem. By Cap, I don't think.
It's a legitimate question to
it.
see what other people had to say about it.
Yeah, yeah. I don't want anybody to be out there like attacking people that do that. I don't think that's the right thing to do.
Somebody explain this new trend to us old people.
Yeah, exactly. I think if people are coming in and using, you know, being open, so open with you that, you know, they're putting their cards on the table as soon as you see them, the last thing that you should be doing is making them feel bad about doing that. I think they're basically holding their hand out and being open to you, and I think you should probably putting your hand back and being back open again. Doesn't mean you necessarily have to share your details if you don't want to, but I certainly wouldn't say, hey, you know, don't do that. I don't know. It's very strange. Flying is overrated. Giuliana says pronoun, a word that takes the place of a noun. JCB says, Capthoke, that's getting a bit political. Foxy asking for a respectful question, not debating whether it's right or wrong. Yeah, exactly. Or
there's
over the
an
voice
gateway
line.
here where we. I was about to say, there's an end gateway here. Or no, you're a little bit ahead of me. Okay, so I'm flying.
Yeah, no, I'm nearly there. Only got 700 blocks to go. Be fine.
Ooh, I'm dipping down into the void. Let's not do that.
Yeah, I'm going the wrong way on the X, but I'm going the right way now. There we go.
Ooh, there just went a Dragon Ball by me. Mm-hmm.
Age New Gamer says it's a way to show how you're identifying. For some people, it changes. For others, it's fixed. Yeah, I understand that. What I was meaning was is why is why is it common these days to share that information? Because it's from my generation or from my culture and upbringing, it seems very much like those are the sorts of things you should keep personal and share with people that you know well. But these days, it seems more common that people just put that out there. Like the first thing they do is go, hey, these are my pronouns. This is what I identify as. I've always had an issue with people categorizing themselves. My biggest thing I would ever say to anyone is try to be different. Don't conform to something just because you think that that's the right group of people you fit into. If you're feeling like, hey, that's a group of people I fit into, then you're not being true to yourself, because nobody fits within a group. Everybody's different. Everybody's completely unique. And the reason we get more and more of all of these different LGBTQ plus labels is because we have people that don't feel like they fit into the ones that exist. So they create a new group to do that, and these grow, and we got more of these identifying features. What I would say is don't worry too much about the label, don't worry too much about the category you feel you fit into. Just be yourself, and other people, if you're comfortable with who you are and who you feel like on the inside, other people will be comfortable around you. And it doesn't matter what your pronouns are or what you identify as. If you're happy in your skin, whatever you feel, then other people will be happy with you, and that's what counts a lot more than having labels, in my personal opinion. If you want to have labels, if you want to be in a category, if you want to put yourself in a box, that's absolutely fine. It's your choice, it's your life. But from my personal experience, it's much better just being me. I am me. I would never say I don't think I fit in any group, and I never have. And I'm abnormal because there is no normal, and I'm happy with it, and I'd much prefer to be that. So I think my catchphrase would probably be with this: be different. You know, not think different. We're not advertising Lenovo ThinkPads here. It's like, be different, be you, be individual. Mm-hmm. If you're trying to be someone else, or if you're trying to fit into something, you're always going to be unhappy that you don't quite fit in. You know.
And what is normal? What 50+% of a group determines to be normal? Nah, that just makes it a majority.
There's no normal.
That's my 2 cents. Exactly.
If you consider that there is a normal and you're trying to fit into a normal, you're never going to fit in. Never, because there is no normal. It's impossible. It's like I'm going to have to die to get these trousers off, mate.
I mean, just take this group here. None of us are normal.
Exactly. Jesse B said, I tend to agree. I've never liked labels, so when people try and place me, I tend to get defensive. I don't really mind if people try and place me in labels. It doesn't really bother me. I just explain that I'm, that's great, but I don't agree. I don't have a label, mate. I don't fit.
Hi, my name's Foxy.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm just me. I'm a person, mate. I'll just be whatever I want to be. What? Those are the best trousers ever, says Distracted by the Shiny. Yeah, but I'm going to go and play with Johnny down here and get myself some new ones. Wish me luck, Slack.
Good luck, sir.
There we go. The moment Foxy realises he can't take his pants off, starts looking for Bruno. Thank you, sir. One more time, if you wouldn't mind, please. Go on, give me a good old whacking. Go on. Go on. There we go. There we go. Trousers replaced. Amazing. I died, Slack. I can't believe it. Who would have thought? Death by berries, says Mobile Jade. So yeah, that is bringing us to the end of our live stream, Slack. Well, did you get many shulker boxes?
I don't even know. They're in my ender chest. Hold on.
In your render chest?
Yes, that's where I put the things I get from the end in the ender
Picture's
chest.
just falling off the wall now. Jeez.
2 stacks.
Really?
No.
I got 39. I did get 24 diamonds, 62 iron, 64 gold, and 11 emeralds, though. Wow, you got 2 stacks, and I got 39. This does not seem like a good deal.
Yeah, details. You left me in the big towers and you walked away.
Yeah, that's true.
You went for the Elytra.
What's
You said, "Look at me. I got an Elytra."
Well, there we go. Right, peeps. This time. Thank you, Slack, for that. I enjoyed that. Thank you for popping along.
Oh,
Thanks for being part of my live stream, bud. Appreciate it.
Thank you for being a friend.
You're welcome. Not a very good one, but it'll do. Best you've got.
42.
Yeah. Right, who are we going to raid? I'm going to hit that raid button, Slack. Let's see who we got in the list. We've got... Ooh, Izuma or Bruno? It's got to be Bruno, right? I'd feel a little bit silly raiding Izuma. So I think Bruno is probably the way to go. Although I think I owe Izuma a few, but I don't think he needs them, to be perfectly honest with you. So just Bruno,
right,
says Mike. This collab cheered me up, says Lofty. I'm glad it did, Lofty. I've had a good time. I've really enjoyed it. But it is, unfortunately, time to go. So thank you very much, Slack.
Not a problem, buddy.
Thank you to everybody in the stream who's been watching. We've got a whole bunch of people here, so thank you so much for coming along, joining in. Thank you to anybody that has helped out in terms of supporting the channel, whether that's being a moderator or following or subscribing and all those good things. And just, thanks for coming, really. But now I'm going to hit the raid button, so bye, peeps. Bye. Say bye, Slack.
Bye.